Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Lawrence rolling to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Touchdown! Travis Hunter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first and try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 3rd down at 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
18
They go play action. Daniels. He'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Daniels going to throw for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. That is caught by Hunter. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Commanders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
It's a gain of 34. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are back within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
On the counter, Etienne. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. In motion right here, Hunter. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, it's Hunter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw. Etienne bringing in another one.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Score Jaguars 27, Commanders 15. Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I'll be on my little mouse drip.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To throw is Daniels. This will be caught at Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Washington first down.
To the air goes Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now it's second and 10.
Here's Daniels. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Daniels looking to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Into space at the 45.
And down to the 28-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Lawrence.
He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
A 41-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll look to throw. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt, but he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To kick off for Washington.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away.
Pushing his way through. Up to midfield. Look him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Eric Armstead, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense had got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now Daniels.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. 17 yards there on a touchdown run. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.